Hi there folks, and welcome back to another short round at the new look one-stop trivia, formerly known as quarantine trivia. Hope you're still enjoying all of the quizzes that we're pumping out, and hopefully there's not been too much confusion with the change of name. So we're still getting on. If you have any comments, any feedback, feel free to leave them down below. And if you can give us a like or a subscribe, it'll certainly help us going forward. So today's quiz is going to be all about football. Okay, so everyone's favourite sport, unless it's not. So hope you're not missing the football or whatever sport you like too much. If you are, hopefully this will help a little. So question number 1. Which country has appeared in 3 World Cup finals but never won the competition? I feel these days we should always sort of specify that this is the men's World Cup final, because I'm not sure if there's been a similar situation on the women's World Cup. I wouldn't know. I really should at some point. So again, which country has appeared in 3 men's World Cup finals but has never won the competition? Okay, on to question number 2. 3 people have won the Champions League a record 3 times as manager. Who are they? Okay, so sort of one point for each of them here. So again, 3 people have won the Champions League a record 3 times each as a manager. Who are they? Question number 3. A bit of a long one here, so take a deep breath there. Who is the only player to have scored in the Premier League, the Championship, League 1, League 2, Conference, FA Cup, League Cup, Football League Trophy, FA Trophy, Champions League, Europa League, Scottish Premier League, Scottish Cup and Scottish League Cup? Oh, that was a long one. Okay, so we're looking for one player. He's scored in all of these competitions. He's the only one to have done so. Who is he? I'll give you a hint. It's fairly recent. Well, obviously, given that it's got Premier League and Champions League and whatnot, it's in the last 20, 25 years. So, because these competitions didn't exist before that. So again, who is the only player to have scored in the Premier League, Championship, League 1, League 2, Conference, FA Cup, League Cup, Football League Trophy, FA Trophy, Champions League, Europa League, Scottish Premier League, Scottish Cup and Scottish League Cup? Oh, that's almost like a workout, that. Okay, moving on. Question number 4. Which player with over 650 games has made the most Premier League appearances? Okay, so over 650 games in the Premier League, holds the record. Who is it? Question number 5. So 3 players share the record for most Premier League red cards, each with 8 red cards. Who are they? Okay, so these are obviously players with a few discipline issues. You know, only a few timing issues with some bad tackles maybe. But 3 players share the record for most Premier League red cards, each with 8 red cards. Who are they? Okay, question number 6. Which team was the first from the UK to win the European Cup? Okay. So which team was the first from the UK to win the European Cup? So there's been a few over the years, but who was the first? Who set it all off? Okay, question number 7. 3 countries have won the World Cup twice, and only twice. Okay, can you name them? Okay, so obviously a number of countries. I think there's been about 8 different countries have won the World Cup altogether. 3 of those countries have won it twice. Some of them have won it more than twice, some less than twice. But who are the ones who've won it twice? Okay, question number 8. Which former Tottenham manager has competed in the Dakar Rally? Okay, so which former Tottenham manager has competed in the Dakar Rally? Question number 9. Who is the only player to win the Champions League with 3 different clubs? Okay, so won the Champions League 3 different times, 3 different, well, actually it might be more than 3 times actually, but with 3 different clubs. Who is it? The only person to do this. And question number 10. Which Spanish club's nickname is Los Colchoneros, or however that might be actually pronounced, which translates to English as the mattress makers? Okay, so football clubs often have some funny nicknames. This Spanish club is Los Colchoneros, which translates to English as the mattress makers. Who are they? Okay, so that is the end of the questions. If you need any more time or want to check over any of the questions, feel free to pause and rewind the quiz. Take all the time you need. There's no rush. You know, it's all been done for fun. In the meantime, we'll go on with the answers in just a moment. But just before I do that, you'll see a website or a URL up in the top left called www.kidsneededucation.org. Now that is a charity based here in Phnom Penh in Cambodia, where basically they provide the only free primary school for children in the city. All the other schools are fee paying of some sort, and a lot of people here can't afford to send their children to school. So a lot of children don't get any kind of formal education. Now, this school provides everything for the children, up to and including uniforms, so the kids can get an education without having to worry about where the money to actually pay for it is coming from. It's a very worthy cause. If you find that you're able to make any kind of donation, even £1 or $1, if you've got a little bit extra from not going out socializing or traveling or anything like that, you can make a donation via the website there, kidsneededucation.org. The other URL on the other side is onestoptrivia.com. That's our new website. You'll find all of the old quizzes there back from when we were still quarantine trivia, and all the new quizzes going forward will end up there as well. So give that a look. We're also on Facebook at facebook.com/onestoptrivia, and on YouTube on our channel here that you're watching on. So please give us a like, give us a subscribe, give us a share on whatever social media platforms you have. It all goes a long way, or lets us know how much you're enjoying the content. Okay, so on to the answers then. Question number 1, which country has appeared in 3 World Cup finals but has never won the competition? Well, that is the Netherlands, or Holland, if you want to call them that. So it is the Netherlands. Well done if you got that. Question number 2, 3 people have won the Champions League a record 3 times as a manager. Who are they? They are Bob Paisley, Carlo Ancelotti, and Zinedine Zidane. Okay, so 2 recent, one back in the past there. So Bob Paisley, Carlo Ancelotti, and Zinedine Zidane. Question number 3, who is the only player to have scored in, let me get a breath, Premier League, Championship, League 1, League 2, Conference, FA Cup, League Cup, Football League Trophy, FA Trophy, Champions League, Europa League, Scottish Premier League, Scottish Cup and Scottish League Cup? Well, that is Gary Hooper. So he's formerly of Celtic, Norwich, Sheffield Wednesday. He's now currently playing for Wellington Phoenix in New Zealand, or at least he is at the time of recording. So that's quite an achievement. Question number 4. Which player with over 650 games has made the most Premier League appearances? Okay, so that is Gareth Barry. Again, correct at the time of recording. Question number 5. 3 players share the record for most Premier League red cards, each with 8 red cards. Who are they? So they are Patrick Vieira, Richard Dunn, and Duncan Ferguson. Okay, all kind of the big men on the pitch. Yeah. So Patrick Vieira, Richard Dunn, and Duncan Ferguson. Question number 6. Which team was the first to win the European Cup from the UK? Well, that was Celtic in 1966-67 season, so that would be the Lisbon Lions, I believe it. Question number 7. 3 countries have won the World Cup twice, so name each of them. So they are Argentina, they are France and Uruguay. Okay, so Argentina, France and Uruguay. Question number 8. Which former Tottenham manager has competed in the Dakar Rally? That is Andre Villas-Boas. Okay, so as well as being a manager there, he's taking part in these rallies. Question number 9. Who is the only player to win the Champions League with 3 different clubs? Well, that is Clarence Seedorf with Ajax, Real Madrid and AC Milan. Okay. And finally, question number 10. Which Spanish club's nickname is Los Colchoneros, which translates to English as the Mattress Makers? Well, that is Atletico Madrid. Okay, so hope you managed to get all those. Pop a comment down below, let us know what score you got. And yeah, we're all done now. So thank you very much for taking part in the quiz. Please like, share, follow, subscribe, whatever on social media. For more regularly updated trivia content. As I say, we're on facebook.com/onestoptrivia and on the YouTube channel here as well. So as I say, give us a like, give us a subscribe. Until the next quiz though, thank you very much and goodbye.